All right, guys, here we are. It is day 0 of 2023 edition of Sick Week. Cars are pulling into the racetrack right now. It's a little before 7 a.m. And if you guys can see, there is race cars as far as you can see all the way around the corner on the side of the road waiting to get in. It's gonna be a busy morning here. Starting off with, we're gonna be doing our trailer parking for the rigs, and then we're gonna go into tech. And from there, we'll go ahead, we'll start working on getting this thing switched over into track mode. All right, guys, so we made it through tech, good to go. Tech was actually super quick this year as well, so very happy about that. We're gonna actually run this thing without the air filter on it this weekend, so we're just using this for the drive, so I'm just gonna pop this off and leave it open. Really windy today, all the sand's kicking up, so I'm just gonna kind of leave this on until we start running. But for the most part, everything's good to go here. Of course, got the wheels and tires on it. Today is testing day, so we're gonna run from 1 to 5. And one thing I did not finish before we had a chance to leave was getting my front mount fuel cell squared away. So this is the same cell we ran in the past with just the 1,450 pump. I actually just added the second 450 pump in there, so pretty much good to go. Got our pass-through connectors, just need to tighten that one up a little bit. But yeah, good to go. This will plug in, and the second pump will turn on as soon as we turn on our nitrous. Not too bad for a first pass on a new combination. I jumped out and checked 2 plugs real quick, and yeah, it's definitely conservative, which makes me feel good because it felt very slow. So yeah, so sounds like it's time to turn it up a little bit and start leaning on it a little bit. But guys, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I do not want to take any chances on a new combination here. All right, guys, here we go. Let's see what this thing ran. I got to remember where I parked at too. All right, so we went, oh my God. All right. All right, so this thing went 145.60, which it did feel slow in the 60. It went a 637 to the 8th mile, which should be a 9-second pass. And then it went 1062 letting out at the 8th. I cannot freaking believe it. So, guys, this thing ought to run pretty good. So look at this. So this thing went.
What'd you get out of it for?
I want to make sure. I wanted to make sure it was okay.
That was the first pass ever.
So first pass, guys. It was slow to the 60 foot. So it went 145, 60
foot.
So 637 should be about a 990. So on the very first run,
yep,
this thing probably already went 9s. So yeah.
Time to put some time
so
in
letting out at the 8th, roll through at 97 miles an hour, runs at 1062.
Yep.
I'd say it might be probably pretty close to a 9-second run there. So yes. Hell yeah, go ahead, boy. Woo! All right, so needless to say, we are super happy with that first hit. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a little bit of tweaking. We're gonna get after it a little bit in the first half of the 60 foot, and if it'll hold it, we should run, I'm thinking maybe about a 6, maybe a low 630. I don't think it'll run in the 620s, but we're shooting for maybe about a 630. actually kind of moved around a little bit. This thing's got such a high center of gravity. When you start feeding her the beans, I guess she starts moving a little bit. So I went in ahead and a couple things that I did there on that pass is I brought the nitrous in a little bit sooner. So we run it on a progressor, so it leaves, you know, X amount, and then at that point we go ahead and progress it up to a 300 shot. So actually brought it the full 300 in sooner, put a little bit of timing back in it, lean it up a little bit, just all kind of things that we did to make it safe on the first run. We changed it up to make it a little faster. We'll keep doing that this week. We'll keep changing it and changing and changing it until we start finding that place where, you know, maybe not killing it, but running it pretty quick. Actually slowed up on that one. Let's see what happened here. Let's look at the numbers. 60 foot. So I definitely felt like it spun. Spun a lot. Actually went 148, which was like 3 numbers worse. So all right, maybe you didn't like that. We'll regroup tomorrow and we'll try it again.